Hi, it is October 15th and Hawaii is opening.
Yay! And we have been following this because we are excited to get home. We are in California visiting family. We've been here and now we are looking forward to figuring out how to get back home safely and while complying with the pre-travel testing program.
So if you're planning to come to Hawaii, this is the episode to watch. Hi, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Erica.
And this is the Hawaii Vacation Guide.
And we have notes on the pre-travel testing program.
Because it is complicated. So that's how we're going to start off with this, right? If you're planning on coming to Hawaii in the next, let's say month, come with a big smile on your face and be ready to kind of be the guinea pig. Know that you're the guinea pig on testing this program out. Hawaii has worked hard to get this pre-travel testing program up and running, and there's going to be kinks. There's going to be problems, and the healthcare workers are doing their best, so don't take any anger out on them. Be really nice. Remember, you're still a visitor to the islands. We're being positive. We're being very positive right now. Yep.
So we've been researching how to get our family back home safely within all the guidelines of the pre-travel testing program. Okay, so let's go over what we know and what we've known for a while. So Hawaii started a pre-travel testing program. It starts today, October 15th, and that means within 72 hours of arrival in Hawaii, you need to have taken a COVID test and received negative results. If you don't receive your negative results by the time you land in Hawaii, you have to quarantine. If you don't receive your negative results by the time you land in Hawaii, you have to quarantine once you get there until you receive and submit your results. So let's say your results take 5 days to come in, and you don't get them until 2 days into your trip. You have to quarantine for the first 2 days of your trip until you receive and submit your results. Okay,
so that means staying in your hotel room, can't leave your hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't go to the pool, can't go to the beach, can't leave your hotel room. That's what quarantine still means.
Yeah. And if you don't do any of this testing, you are subject to the 14-day quarantine that they have had going on this whole time. And it sucks. He did it.
I did it.
Don't do it. Just let's do the test. So, all right. So to get a test. So first of all, only people coming to the island who are 5 or older need to get a test.
That's a big one.
Which was great news for us because we have a 2-year-old and he doesn't need to be tested. So
that's nice.
You also need to have a test done by an approved travel testing partner. So approved by the state. They have a list of approved travel testing partners and your test must come from one of them.
And this is what we've been waiting for is who can we get tested by? So what's that list?
Here's the list. All right, so it is the AFC Urgent Care, Bartell Drugs, Carbon Health, City Health Urgent Care, Color, CVS Health, Discovery Health MD, Kaiser Permanente for members only, Quest Diagnostics, Vault Health, and Walgreens. And so that was the list as of the 13th of October. So that was their trusted partners to perform this test, so a test must be done through them.
Are they planning on getting more people enrolled in this program?
I don't know.
Okay.
Great question.
So we're hoping it's most of the country, right? It might not be all the country, it might be not the rural areas. We'll have to see, but check those out, see if those are in your area.
We'll drop a link where they give you links to all of their travel testing partners so you can go check it out for yourself and see if there's a partner where you live. So I went through the CVS just to see kind of how tricky it would be to get a test. So CVS says you should get your test results back in 2 or 3 days. So it's kind of tight. And you do it through their minute clinics. So I went on to look and you can only book a test. They give you 3 days to choose from. It's today, the next day, and the following day. So those are the only 3 days you can choose from to book your test.
Okay.
And when I went on to look, same day tests and next day tests were completely booked up. You had to book them for the 3rd day. Wow. So plan ahead. Don't think you can just roll up and book a same day test because that's probably not going to work out too well.
Yeah.
All right. So some airlines have also jumped into the testing game, which is really helpful.
It is really helpful. That's nice.
Right now it's super limited.
Yes.
But all the airlines have said they do plan on expanding this. So, kind of check back for updates and see how this works. We have American Airlines. So they offer 3 different testing options. You can do an at-home testing option. You can do a drive-up, on-site testing option, or you can do a rapid test at the airport before you get on your flight. So Alaska Airlines, they have priority testing with Carbon Health and Bartell's Drugs in Seattle. So that means if you have a flight booked with Alaska Airlines, you get priority access to testing through those two partners.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, skip the line.
But is it at the airport?
No.
No. Okay, so it's not at the airport. So you can fly to Seattle, but they have to leave to get the testing done.
Yeah. United has rapid results testing at SFO, and I think I heard it's about $200 for a rapid results test at the airport. So this is not cheap by any means. And they don't have any guidelines for how early you should arrive to get your test done.
Yes.
So that's something to watch out for.
It's only SFO, which is pretty convenient because you can do it at the airport, so you can just make San Francisco your final stop before you come to the Hawaiian Islands.
Yeah. And then Hawaiian Airlines has a partnership with WorkSite, and it offers tests for $90, and that's the cheapest I've seen so far.
That's good.
And you'll get your results back within 36 hours. So sites are located near SFO and near LAX. So again,
major hubs, get good deals out of those areas. Yeah.
But you do have to leave the airport to go to the testing site. Okay, so
what else?
To be clear, this is expensive.
It is, right? And like I said, it's just the beginning of this program, so we're hoping prices come down. You know, we're hoping it broadens the testing. But for the first group of people coming out here who really want to come to Hawaii in the next month, you know, it's going to be a challenge, right? You're the guinea pigs. You're going to have to shell out a little extra money, and we hope it gets better. But like right now, I mean, Hawaii is still, want to make sure they can handle this, right? It's pretty scary for the islands to open up. Like on the Big Island right now, the ICU beds are almost at capacity already. So, you know, where visitors come to the islands, or well, we live there, but we still feel like visitors. You want to treat the islands with respect and the people living there.
To be clear, like we're not as adventurous to go do this like first wave of travel testing program normally. We just are really excited to get back home.
Yeah, we are.
So once you've done your test, after testing, 24 hours before your flight, you have to log in to the Safe Travels portal and fill out a health questionnaire.
And this is a Hawaii website, Safe Travels portal.
Once you fill out your health questionnaire, you'll get a QR code, which you show upon arrival at the airport.
Nice. And they've been doing this for inter-island and even for the quarantine. Now they're just adding the testing as part of that QR code.
Yeah. So expect a delay when you arrive in Hawaii because they need to check everyone. So they're checking every single person who's getting off your plane.
And we've seen lines already with this, with people lining up to get checked. They move pretty fast, and they have a lot of like health workers working those things. So it's been working pretty well. So they have experience in this.
Okay, we're going to talk about island-specific requirements because I was very confused by this. So when you are a trans-Pacific traveler, getting to the islands, so if you go to any island, you're going to get a temperature check upon arrival, and you're going to have that health screening questionnaire looked at. Okay. So no matter what island you go to, that's what you get. On the Big Island, you have a mandatory second COVID test. So you arrive, you got to get another COVID test.
But is it free? Or they make you pay for it?
Oh, it's free.
Yeah, there we go. So that helps.
Maui and Kauai, you have an optional second COVID test, which is also free.
Which is nice, yeah.
That is lovely.
And it's optional, which we would definitely do.
Yeah, we're doing it for sure. And then on Oahu, it doesn't seem like there's any option for a second test once you get to Oahu. Let's talk about inter-island travel.
Okay. If you want to come and then bounce around to the other islands.
Or if you are a Hawaii resident and you want to go visit your family or friends on other islands, or just go see other islands. Yep. They're opening up inter-island travel somewhat again. So if you are on any of the neighbor islands, so the Big Island, Kauai, Maui, and you travel to Oahu, there is no requirement for another test, and there's no 14-day quarantine. Okay. Cool. If you go the opposite way, so say you go to Oahu and you're going to go to Maui afterwards, or you're on any other island and you want to travel between the neighbor islands, when you arrive to Maui or Kauai, you need to show evidence of a COVID test being taken within 72 hours of arrival on that island. Okay.
So for Erica, she's flying with Hattie, our dog, to Oahu to get screened for Hattie. And then she's hoping, she has to then bounce on another flight to Maui. So she's hoping to use that same 72-hour test, negative COVID test from the mainland. Yeah. Through that period right there.
Hopefully I can get it all done within 72 hours.
But if not, she has to get tested again on Oahu and then wait for the results.
And then go to Maui. County. So, and then inter-island travel for the Big Island is currently not open. So as Jordan mentioned, we saw that it reported that ICU beds on the Big Island are almost at capacity. So they are being really cautious with the travel that they're allowing to their island. And so inter-island travel there, not open for any pre-travel testing program. Any travelers coming inter-island are subject to a 14-day quarantine.
Wow, okay, good to know.
We are going to be sharing our journey going through this whole process, and hopefully it'll help, you know, answer some questions for you. I think we still have some questions. I still have a lot.
We'll see what happens in the first couple weeks. So we're going to be leaving in a couple weeks, go home.
Yeah.
And so hit subscribe, and so you can watch our journey as we go through all this testing and everything, and even the flights going home.
Yeah, so hopefully this was helpful, and we will see you in a future video.
Thanks for watching.